Hello everybody, Usam Gamer here. Yes, after 2 years of not posting on this channel, I am finally back. And today, we're going to be talking about Pokemon. And actually, today is the 25th anniversary of Pokemon, so congratulations. Hopefully, we get another 25 years of Pokemon. And yesterday, Friday, there was a Pokemon presentation where three games were announced. One of those games, titled Pokemon Legends Arceus, is what we're going to be talking about today. So, I know that Gen 4 remakes and Pokemon Snap were also shown in the Direct, but we're going to be focusing more on Legends, and in another video, I'll be talking about the remakes. So, before the Direct happened, Central Leaks on Twitter posted some leaks regarding what was going to be shown in the Direct. And one of those leaks talked about an open world game titled Pokemon Legends taking place in the past of Sinnoh. And I saw those leaks and I was like, oh, this is it. We're getting an open world game. This is the turning point for Pokemon. And it sure was. So the Direct starts. And as soon as I see the Gen 4 remakes, I'm like, okay, the leaks were true. Then we get the Pokemon Legends trailer, and I'm like, I'm just amazed, and I'm like, wow, this is real. This is real, because 5 years ago, everybody was saying, once we enter the Switch era, we're going to get only open world Pokemon games. But of course, that wasn't true because Sword and Shield happened, and after Sword and Shield happened, everybody's hopes went down on Pokemon. They're like, it's just Pokemon. Pokemon's gonna do what Pokemon does best. No open world. We're not hoping for that. And just looking at an open world Pokemon game is just like, okay, wow, this is what we wanted. This is what Pokemon should be, and it's not one of those fake leaks where they post like Red with Charizard and you can see like Mewtwo flying in the background. No, this is the real stuff. It feels unreal because we never thought we would make it to an open world Pokemon game, but we're getting an open world Pokemon game. Of course, I'm not the only one that thought about this, but come on, it gives huge Breath of the Wild vibes. Not only the landscape formation, but also how you can see the mountains in the background, the roaming Pokemon, and how you can capture them. You can sneak up on them. The way the game looks, I really love the way this game looks, because since the game is set in the past, it really does a good job at making the game feel rustic and also old style. The aesthetic, I could say, in a way, and also the music. It's also like calming. You're on your adventure. You're capturing Pokemon. You don't want you want overhyped music, but it's a little bit more calming. Like you're just walking. You're looking at the view, the mountain, like how Breath of the Wild is. Other things I noticed during the trailer were the new animations. The Pokemon now moves towards the opponent and attacks them. When the Pokemon is also standing still, they don't look that soulless anymore, to put it into words. And they now move around. They do some sort of action that says, okay, they're still breathing. So that's pretty cool. There's no new models. It seems like they're just polished from X and Y. They're still using the X and Y models from the 3DS models, which is not bad because some of the Pokemon models do look good. Others just look a little bit soulless. So it's just adding some actions to the Pokemon while they are standing still. But overall, I think the models looked good, so why would they change them? They look more polished. I know Cyndaquils, they did change because it now has flames in the back. Pokemon scaling. Yes, that's really big topic. I didn't see much of the Pokemon scaling because there wasn't a lot of battle gameplay, but hopefully they did improve some of the scaling. I know you won't be able to throw out a Wailord and it will be like the size of the whole entire world. No, but hopefully at least some of the smaller Pokemon, let's say, I don't know, a legendary. Let's put Zekrom for example. I want Zekrom to be the size of a building instead of it just being the size of the human. And hopefully they did work on scaling. Now that they're doing an open world, I think they can really implement the scaling into it. Some Pokemon move really slow in the frame rate I'm talking about. And I won't talk about that much, but I do think that will be fixed. And yeah, that's all I saw. Overall, I think I had a positive thoughts about the trailer and the game, and I'm really looking forward to it. So now moving on to theories or questions I have. My first question, or I guess theory, is since this game gives us huge Breath of the Wild vibes, how would it compare? Well, I think first of all, the open world just speaks for itself. The animals in Breath of the Wild and how you can ride them, the Pokemon, how you can see in the overworld and how you can engage with them, that compares. And speaking of riding animals in Breath of the Wild and the Pokemon in the overworld, before the direct started, I mentioned there were leaks, and one of these leaks does show the player being able to ride a Pokemon. The next picture also shows the player climbing a mountain, and the final picture shows what I think is a flying Pokemon carrying you. Many people have said that it could be the Corviknight tattoo ride in Sword and Shield that's coming to the Sinnoh region. I'm not sure, but since it's open world, I do think we're going to be able to ride Pokemon. We are also going to be able to climb mountains, since most of the overworld you can see in the background is mountains. So yeah, I think that's how it's going to compare. Loading times, that's also another huge question. Breath of the Wild did not have loading times. Well, 0 to none loading times, only when you travel to one place to another. But if you enter a house and come back outside, you don't have to go through any loading screens. So I think Pokemon might be actually integrating that into the game, so we can have a much smooth and better gameplay, I could say. And of course, the final one is music, the calming music in Breath of the Wild, and the calming music also in Pokemon. I do think they're going to make it like, you're an adventure, exploring the place, how the music compares with the place you are. My other question is, how big would the world be? Interesting question, I don't know. In the trailer, they show only a small portion of the map with the mountains in the background. Many people are speculating that these mountains are actually the limit, and once you reach those mountains, it's like, okay, you cannot go far from here, just stay inside. That's your limit. I don't think it's going to be Breath of the Wild huge, because they're experimenting with the open world area. I really don't think it's going to be Breath of the Wild huge. I would just say, take the map from Gen 4, the Sinnoh region map, and that's your area. There we go. The left and right and the mountains. That's your Pokemon area. Could it be smaller than that? Yes, it could. Could it be bigger than that? Yes, it could. We're talking about the past. How far back in the past? We're not really sure. We don't know if the Sinnoh region was big before or it was small. So it's a really interesting question, and as time goes on, I think we're going to find out more and more of how big the area is going to be. Hopefully it's big, because I don't want to be exploring the same area for like 100 hours. But yes. So, how many Pokemon are going to be in the game? That's a very good question, and I like to imagine that all 900 and plus Pokemon are going to be available. However, it takes a lot of time to polish and work on new animations for Pokemon, and also, how far back in the past is this game taking place in? For all we know, Evelta is still a cocoon, or fossils haven't been really discovered, so it wouldn't really make sense for Evelta to be in the Sinnoh region of the past. So, but leaving story content aside, I think Game Freak can actually include all 900 Pokemon. And we've actually seen this in the past with Sword and Shield. Yes, I'm talking about DLC. I think that, let's say, launch day, Legends has 400 Pokemon. You capture all 400, you finish the story. 9 months later, 7 months later, the Game Freak are like, here's DLC pack number 1. It includes 200, 300 more Pokemon, more story content, and side quests or new areas to explore. Go wild. And this DLC pack now has Zekrom or Reshiram, and they have stories behind those legendaries. And this will actually be a really good move from Game Freak, because it not only keeps Pokemon fans entertained in this open world area, in this open world game, but it also allows Game Freak to take their time in developing Gen 9. But yeah, we could see them do DLC, which I think they will. I also want to see walking Pokemon back. I think Sword and Shield, the reason why Sword and Shield were lacking was because they separated the two groups. Some worked at Sword and Shield, the others worked on Legends. But now that Sword and Shield is done, everybody's focusing on Pokemon Legends. And Sword and Shield was like their testing game to see how players would react to the wild area and how players will react to walking Pokemon. So, and then they can implement that into Legends with like more polished. So yeah, that's my thoughts on with Pokemon. How many Pokemon are going to be in the game? So the story. So far we just know that the player is going to be capturing Pokemon to fill up the first ever Pokédex. We know that there are no Pokemon gyms, no Pokemon League, or no concept of what a Pokemon trainer is. And I think that the story is going to be focused on how the Sinnoh region was created. How we start off with one town in the Sinnoh region, and then we go capture some Pokemon, come back to that town, and they're like, hey, we just built another town in the north of Sinnoh, and then we're gonna see the first ever Pokemon gym being created, and then we're going to see how the Pokemon League was created during that time too. It's kind of like Pokemon Sun and Moon, and how while the player was doing the trials, Kukui was building the Pokemon League. And if the story is like that, I think it's going to be really cool, because we're going to see the creation of different things and how technology is advancing throughout the Sinnoh region. So, Arceus, I'm not really sure what his role is going to be in the story. Many people are speculating that he might be the antagonist of the game, and I could very well see that, because what if humans do something that Arceus doesn't find good, and then he's like, oh, I'm mad now, and he's terrorizing the people? I don't think Team Galactic is going to play a role in this game, because that's in the future. We're in the past, unless they do like a future and past merging thing, which I don't think they will. So I think our pretty best guess is that Arceus is going, or Arceus, I'm not sure, is going to be the antagonist of the game. We've seen that before in movies where Pokemon don't trust humans and they have a grudge against them. So that concept wouldn't be really new to the Pokemon world, but it would be really fun and really cool to see that implemented in a game. Anyways, those are my thoughts and theories about Pokemon Legends. I'm really excited for this game. First ever open world Pokemon game. The gameplay and the story are interesting so far. I'll try to cover more or make more videos about Pokemon Legends as the year goes, because we are definitely getting more information about this game as it releases early 2022. I also might make a video of talking about Diamond and Pearl Remix and Pokemon Snap, maybe by the end of this week. Who knows? I'll also try to post more on this channel and not just leave for another 2 years. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, click like, subscribe. I don't know. Thank you very much. Leave your opinions in the comments down below. Thank you very much. Have a great week. Have a great day. And I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.